Op4 TV. I am your host, Uncle Bill from the BX. Today I'm here with the manager, Miss Lauren. What's shaking, Queen? How you doing?
What's up, King? How are you?
I'm good. You got some kids with you today?
Just one today.
Just one today?
One out of the four.
Other ones, they sleep. You beat them?
Not today.
No?
Maybe later. When it's time to go to bed, that's when they get the
belt. How much milk you pump a day?
That's a lot of information. but I be pumping it.
Yeah. The world needs it, yo. You gotta start selling this milk, yo, because we need you out here, yo. All right. The milk from Mother Earth, the milk from our queens has been feeding the whole earth for years, yo. You gotta keep it going. They had a Similac shortage, but you out here producing in mass quantities, yo. What's good?
I'm trying. But it's hard because you want a little drinky drink sometimes. Take the edge off. Don't want the baby to have no boozy milk.
The baby can't have no Ace of Spades milk.
Nah, not Ace of Spades, no Cristal popping.
The baby champagne. Can't have some little Reposado milk.
Nah, not today. Not today, but we try.
Not today, but today is September 11th, and this represents 1 year since I dropped my first episode here at Op4 TV, yo.
Congratulations. That's a big, especially from everything we come from.
Hey, we could talk about it. Dream Team 92 podcast. We got to talk about what happened to the Dream Team 92 podcast. We could do that whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're gonna need a whole different type of segment for that.
We're gonna need a whole. Yeah, we got. Matter of fact, y'all gotta. Well, you got mad kids. You ain't gonna ever be able to make time though.
I can while they in school.
Oh yeah, big facts.
If I make time a day before, I need a whole 24 hours, and then I got you.
All right, say less. You can pull up. The door's always open, yo. You know what I mean? I'm always with the shits, especially when you pull through. But yo. Again, it's September 11th. Where were you at 21 years ago today when it went down, when the towers fell?
I was cutting school. For
Making
the
good
wrong
decisions.
reasons.
Making good decisions.
The best decision, right? But it just so happens that bad decision ended up being a good decision for me, especially where my school was placed. So my school was in Times Square. It was owned by a music company. So it was in the middle of Times Square. So I said, this is a new show coming out. If I go to school and miss the show. Right when the show started.
You went to school at the studio where Tupac got shot?
No, not that one. The one across the street, not that one.
Oh. Yeah. All right, cool. No doubt. So for our listeners who don't know, Lauren is from where?
New York. I'm from Harlem.
Harlem, yo. So people from Harlem and kids from New York City got this weird propensity where y'all can go to school smack dead in the middle of the city. And it's wild.
You can live 2 hours away. You know what I'm saying?
And commute I think on that's the bus.
The beauty. And commute on the train. 2-3 trains to get to school on time.
So much education.
So much. So when that happened, I was watching TV, excited about the show I just skipped school for. And
what show was it?
The Tyra Banks show. It was the first talk show. Oh my
God, that was
the premiere of her show. It was terrible, but it was real.
Oh, we gotta bring more context. You yourself, did you have modeling aspirations? Because you 5'10", right? How tall are you? 5'9"?
I'm 5'9". I'm starting to shrink, but I'm 5'9". That's how you know you can get old when you start to shrink, right?
Hey yo, you still got arches in your feet though, and your spine's still good.
Yeah, but after you have all these damn kids, shit just start changing. The shortest grandmother's got the most kids. You ever noticed that?
Every time, yo. Every time.
Listen, it's because she have them kids. Shrinking.
Her knees get knocked in. Her feet be flat.
Just dragging.
But she got mad grands. Because she got so many kids. One of them girls is gonna be like her and have a bunch of kids. So she got mad grands.
I don't know. I think it skipped a couple of generations and just slam on me with all these damn kids. But it's all right. I'm gonna keep the party going.
So you went to go see a Tyra Banks show, episode 1, and I had no idea. Oh, you didn't go to the studio?
No, I was right on Fordham looking at TV. Waited till my mother to leave for her to go to work. So that was scary because she worked on 36th Street at the time.
So she was right down there in the midst of it.
She was in the midst of it as well. So you see this happening. I'm calling my mother. She's not answering. It was not a cool moment because it was like everybody that I know, all my family is at work. It's a prime time, you know?
Yeah.
9 o'clock in the morning.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, it all went down. And if you were in the city, our two was in the city. So we both in the city. You really didn't know what to expect next.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That first plane hit the towers. You know, saying everyone was thinking it was an accident. It's like, man, how does that happen? Like a plane hit a building? That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
The second plane hits. Now we're like, oh, we're under siege. We're under attack. So
it's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it was super scary at the time if you was in the city. A lot of people don't know that. So what happened? Like, what'd you do? What ended up happening? Did you get cut in school?
Well, listen, I didn't get in trouble that day.
No.
My mother found out I was home. I didn't get in trouble, thank God. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's one of those things that you got saved. That was nothing but the Lord. But of course, some damaging things were going on. But, you know.
You was born in the 80s, so you got beat, right?
I got beat.
Yeah. Okay. And you was tall. You was like 5'9" in like 4th grade or 3rd grade?
Maybe like 5th.
5th? Yeah. I would have beat you too.
Yeah.
I would have beat
you. I got beat with some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. As well you should have. Like you said, cut in school, you look grown, acting grown. Tyra Banks show? Yeah. I can understand if it was like Rap City or something like that. Because I remember the episode when they had Method Man and Redman. I mean, it dropped in the summertime, but if it was school, I definitely would have cut with one of my friends that had cable. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you cut for the Tyra Banks show, and you didn't even have modeling aspirations.
Nah, I just really, you know, like, okay, let me cut school. I remember it so vaguely because that's why I stayed home from school. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, let me be with my little boyfriend down the block or whatever. It was really because I wanted to see that show like a moron. But just that day, it just so happened to work in my damn favor.
So what led you after that? What led you to going into the Navy?
To be honest, 9/11 had nothing to do with me going into the Navy. I was actually more afraid to go into the Navy because of 9/11. Like, oh my God, that could be, you know, something they put us against, you know?
I gotta ask you again. Baby killed it.
This is not the right time for you to be acting like this.
But it's her time. It's baby time.
She usually be like, drink her little milk and shut up. Now it's... Oh, Uncle Bill on the phone, and I want to show him I'm alive and in charge.
That's right. He's second generation Harlem kid. Let me see your nails real quick. Oh my God, how you feed the baby with these nails?
Listen, when you out of work, you do ratchet things. They about to come off.
God.
I had to do ratchet things today. All right, I'm ready.
So what made, after 9/11, you was in high school for September 11th, an attack on New York, on America. What made you join the Navy?
The Navy, I did not. I had an uncle who was in the Navy, and I wanted to follow him. The Army just seemed like it was too hard, and it was just too hard on the girls, and they was ugly looking at the time. The Army girls now are fine. Like, I'm like, damn, girl, can that uniform get any tighter? God damn.
Yo.
In the Navy, the commercials were better. Let's be honest. Their commercials were better.
I don't remember Navy commercials.
Navy commercials were better.
I don't remember Navy commercials. Like, for me, my inspiration in joining the military, of course, when September 11th happened, I was already 4 years in. But
really, okay.
I was in New York. Yeah, I was in New York hanging out. But
wow.
Yeah, like, Navy commercials always been trash to me. Like,
nah,
the
the
Marines
Army
had
ones
dope
was
commercials.
trash.
Nah, the Army ones was corny, yo.
See, so okay, so Marines had good commercials, but a female is not like, let me go in the Marines. That's just not it. You know what I'm
Nobody, don't nobody
saying?
want to run their head into a wall. I don't
At
like a good
all.
idea for nobody.
At all.
So what'd you do?
But
What'd you do in
so
the Navy other than where the Cracker Jack box closed?
so when I first got in the Navy, to be honest, I was undesignated. And I'm not sure if we're the only branch that does that.
No,
But if you don't know
not.
what you want to do, either you don't know what you want to do or your scores is trash. Okay.
Your
So
ASVAB scores, your
your
testing scores
ASVAB
for
was
those that don't know what we're
trash.
talking about. That means when you tested, when they give you a propensity test, your propensity was minimum.
Right.
So in the
Right.
Army, it's called needs of the Army.
Okay. So pretty much the same thing.
Yep.
And then to be honest, I hung out too much because in my days I used to be not in the streets, but I like to hang out. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was grown.
You was on your
I
Harlem.
was doing my Harlem thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So not thinking, oh, I got a big test the next day. I'm drinking and I'm underage and doing all these things I'm not supposed to be doing. My score was trash. I mean, I got it through the chin of my hands, and I'm a very smart girl. Mm-hmm. So I was very surprised by that, and I wasn't aware enough to say, hey, wait 30 more days and try again. You know what I mean? So I can get a higher score. I just was like, get me out of here, because despite it all, as much as I love my home, I didn't want to be there.
Okay.
I love
New York. Your boss wanted you out of there too, yo. She was like, nah, yo, we got 2 bedrooms in this apartment.
Listen, it's not even that. My mom knew that wasn't me. I always thought big anyway. Yeah. You know what I mean? I say, think big, bitch. That's me. You know what I'm saying? Because I always thought big, you know? So I thought that the military was the safest and the easiest way out.
Who was your way out? You said your uncle was in the Navy.
So my uncle was in the Navy.
What's his name? How did he look? How was he living?
He was living good. Like, he was, I didn't see the struggle that he was going through with certain things. But from my view, it was good. He was getting benefits. He was getting paid. He was taking care of his family. And that's what I wanted. He was going to school.
He was driving something nice. What he was driving?
It wasn't, I mean, back in the day, it was what, a Durango? They were driving a Durango.
Durango was nice.
Yeah.
Military people love them a Chrysler, boy.
Yeah, but the Chrysler wasn't popping when he was in there. Like, when I first joined.
Chrysler's are never popping. It's just that they don't ever check nobody financing. So you can have trash ass credit and they'll finance you.
And guess what my first car was? A Chrysler.
Sebring. What you had? A Sebring?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
sure. And the ugliest brown. But Bill, let me tell you something. You couldn't tell me shit. I'm this 19-year-old girl. 19? And I got my car.
Oh, yes. You from Harlem and you was driving at 19? Bruh. Nah, they shouldn't have been able to talk to you though.
Nah, don't. What? And I got a job, a real one. Okay, and
and you came straight in and had direct deposit immediately.
I got Navy Federal, nigga.
Wow.
Not the baby. You know, when you graduate from that baby fat card, that's different. Listen, I don't need no rush card. I got a credit union. You heard?
Hey, yo. What was your interest rate on the Sebring?
Shit. You ain't even gonna say that. Me and my interest rate was the same age at the time. The fuck? I ain't know nobody's better. But you can't tell me that. Oh, I ain't gotta pay it all at once. You gonna take it out my check?
Oh,
financial literacy. Teach your children financial literacy, because I did not know.
You know what I'm saying? You paid $9,400 for a Sebring, and you was gonna pay it off in 4 years for $250 a month. Bruh. And let's do the math. Bro. You know I ain't good at math. So what's 250 times?
And it wasn't 250. I remember that shit. It was like 350.
350.
Yeah.
So now we gotta do even more math. All right, 350
and 19%.
So a year, that's 4,300 a year.
Too much. Kind of got a Beamer.
Golly, $4,300 a year for 4 years.
Too much.
And all you got was a Chrysler.
All I got was a Chrysler, but you couldn't tell me shit.
And as soon as you made that last payment, you had another 3 months and that shit broke down. You needed a catalytic converter.
Nah.
How long have I?
My first deployment, that's when the Camrys changed the shape. I traded that bitch in. Walking to the dealership with that re-enlistment money. Come on now. Tax free. Bam, give me what I want.
Yo, I ain't doing this with you, yo. Yo, I appreciate
you want to see transparency? Come see Laura, okay? Yeah. You know damn well that check right after deployment. Please. I realistic came back with a cash. I said, "After credit, here you go." God.
We're not doing this, yo. Op4 TV year 2 begins now. I want to thank you for getting dialed in with me and just chopping it up. I want
to know what happened with you in 9/11. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. So you was in the city. I talked
about it in past episodes. Yeah, I was at my mother crib in the Bronx. My mom worked in Jersey. Mm-hmm. She worked in Jersey, and so yeah, I'm just there, and my sister go to Leadership High School.
Wow.
Leadership High School, you could throw a football from Leadership to the towers.
Right.
So yeah, I had my car, but traffic was stupid.
Come on.
I just went down there. As soon as I touched the Bronx River, I was like, nah, this ain't it. And GPS navigation wasn't out, but I knew better. So I just went back to my mother's house, which she was 2 blocks away from the Bronx River. So I went back to my mother's house, and I got on my bike and I rode my bike into the city.
Wow.
I went Gun Hill and yeah, rode down.
That's a long bike ride, Bill.
2001. I was September 2001. I was 24 years old. I was strong as fuck,
But that adrenaline to get to my sister.
You know, adrenaline. I was just 24. 24, you so strong and
I'm
agile.
Saying, but I'm saying,
I didn't even bring no water with me. I was like, yeah, I gotta go get my sister, yo.
Yeah.
And I jumped on my bike and was like, got all the way downtown. I had the Nextel to chirp. You.
That was the only thing that was working,
Only thing that was working, because the rest of the phone lines and everything else was out. So my pops got me on the chirp. I'm down here at your sister's school. He rode his bike as well, because he owed child support, so he ain't never had no car.
Don't do him like that.
Rest in peace to my dad. Love you, Dad. Yes. He's down there. He said they put them on the ferry. All the high school kids had to get on the ferry, and they went to Staten Island. My mom worked at Nextel. She's in New Jersey. They shut down all the bridges. So she had to come across the G-Dub every morning to get to and from work. They shut that down. My brother got in a fight. Him and his homeboy Breon got jumped uptown on White Plains Road. I ain't deal with that. I was like, y'all got to figure that out. I don't know what's going on.
Not right now, right?
Not right now. Yeah, that was it. The twins, I just held down the crib with them, and when I got back to where was I stationed at the time? Stewart, I think. Yeah, went back to work when my leave ended. They tried to call me back early, but I wasn't having it.
Walked home.
Oh man, shouts out to that man, Mike.
Dust.
My man, Mikey, he got caught on the train and it stopped. They had to walk through the tunnel.
Wow.
They had to walk underground through the tunnel. That nasty, rat infested, dark ass, wet ass, muggy ass, moldy.
Let's just say hell.
Yeah.
I think
hell. I don't know nobody that ever walked through them tunnels unless you had community service. Back in the
'90s,
if you got caught with weed, you had to walk the tunnels and pick up trash in the tunnels. You had to walk the tunnels and kill rats. They made him kill rats with like a pitchfork.
Yikes!
That's why I was like, yo,
I can't even imagine.
Crime ain't for me. I was like,
But you know, all the people that I've seen, I never had. I don't know if I didn't have the guts to say it, but I didn't even want to ask them, how did you get home? I was scared to ask questions because I can't, watching it from TV, I can't imagine being there and not knowing, am I going to live? What is going on? You know, I'm an overthinker already. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, just thank God you're home. I never asked my mother how she got home. I just know she was home and I was okay with that. Never asked my friends how they got home. I was okay with that. You know what I mean?
Walk. A lot of people was walking, yo. A lot of people found out how strong they was.
Listen, New York is strong. If you were there at that time, whether you were down there or not, that's just.
We came together. New Yorkers came together. Everyone was together for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Before it went back.
Then it just went back regular.
Went back regular. You started going. You would go for like 3 months. You go into the bodega like, yo, what's up? You good? You good? All right, cool. You good though? Yeah, yo, yeah. All right, well, let me get that bacon, egg, and cheese, and let me go about my business. After 3 months, it was like, yo, let me get that bacon, egg, and cheese before I slap the shit out you. You heard? And it was back to.
But they were scared. Their stores immediately closed.
Mm-hmm. If you know somebody from New York, and especially right now, if you don't live in New York, but you know somebody from New York, you want to change their attitude and their behavior, ask them about September 11th.
Right.
The illest thug, the hardest thug in Atlanta right now, he live in this apartment complex. They all call him Brooklyn because he told them he was from Brooklyn. And back in Brooklyn, he wasn't that tough. But when he got to Atlanta, he became tough. You can ask him tomorrow. Watch this episode. Ask him tomorrow. Yo, where was you at September 11th? Watch him get mad mellow. He be thugged out and hard.
It changed your whole tone.
September 11th was wild, yo. Because my auntie worked down there and I was scared she got hurt.
Yeah, but imagine
every time.
You working in that building, right? Imagine working in that building. And if you ever been in any buildings downtown, anything higher than a certain level, you have certain elevators the elevators don't go to every floor. Yeah. You know, for those who are not from New York or don't know how the high-rise buildings are built. So say, for instance, you work on a 99th floor. It's not going to stop. It's going to go straight from like 60 to 99 or whatever the case may be. Yeah, but long story short, imagine you looking and say, you don't have, only option you have is how I want to die.
Yeah.
Not am I going to die? How am I going to die?
I'm going to get burnt up by this jet fuel or
just jump out the window.
I'm going to take the plunge. That's wild. That's wild. It's 21 years later and it's still hard to fathom all of what these people went through.
It is. Or to call your family from the airplane, like, yo, I just want you to know I love you. You know?
Oh, there were no calls from the airplane back then. You know how trash our service was? We thought putting that antenna up was getting something done.
It really was.
I can't hear you. I can't hear. Hold on.
That was for aesthetics. That was for aesthetics.
Ain't no one doing all of that, yo. It was a terrible time. Like I said, even in the city, the only thing that worked was the church.
Listen, that church was a blessing, but it was a curse for some people in disguise. So, you know how many times I got caught up on that damn church?
See? Ratchet out in these streets, yo. You need to stop.
Yo, Spring, you owe me for that.
Nah, we gonna wrap this.
Listen, you owe me for that.
We gonna wrap this up. This 2000. We gonna start this new 2000. We in fiscal year 20. We coming into fiscal year 23. Look for bigger and better from Op4 from Op4 TV. Bigger and better this year. Yo, you got to come check in and do a Black History every day with me. What we doing? You and Corinne, what's up?
Let's do it.
Black History every day, y'all. I'm gonna send you.
But let me tell you, congratulations. Let me give you your flowers now. Congratulations. It is 9/11, but it doesn't have to be so sad. Yeah. We got exciting news and, you know, growing in different ways, different branches.
Growing our families. Look at you out here being fruitful and multiplying.
Yeah, that's the end of the multiplying. Nah, I buried my shit. Donated it to science, you heard? But everything is all good, and I'm so proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
Hey, I appreciate you, yo. Proud of you and your fam, yo.
Yes.
Yeah, and you got. Hey, thank you. And you got the baby girl graduating this year, right?
Yeah, I got a senior and a newborn. What kind of shit is that?
You was wilding. You was wilding.
It's okay.
Well, in 2023, we're gonna wrap it up, you heard?
You got it? Because I got it. You got it, I got it.
But again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for calling up and making this episode happen with me. I appreciate it. It's Op4 TV. You got any shout outs to anybody you want to speak to, anything like that?
Just to the world.
Hey, peace to the world, y'all.
Appreciate all the boys y'all. And girls.
All the boys and mad boys and girls in that house, yo. I bet y'all ain't got no cereal on top of your refrigerator. They got mad milk though.
We got milk. But we got cereal too. Because they back at school. So thank you, Jesus. Praise Allah.
I'm doing a lot. Op4 TV. We out.
All right.
Yo, that was dope. That was fun.
Oh God.
That was fun. A mess. I'm trash.
Hey, I love it.
I've been trash. What's going on? What you got going on in the future coming up though? What you got going on? You know, like you said, you trying to stay not working. That's what's up.
I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?